Hi, my name's Robert McLeman, and I decided to take this snow day when the university is closed to do a quick video for students in ES102 at Wilfrid Laurier University to help them prepare for their midterm quiz on Monday morning. Now there's going to be 3 questions on the midterm quiz, or 3 sets of questions I should say. The first one will be 5 multiple choice questions. There'll be 5 short answer questions, and then part 3 will have 1 question which is a synthesis question, which asks students to bring together the key themes in the course and solve a problem. Now the key themes of the course are, so far, have been stratospheric ozone depletion, climate change, air pollution, and we did a quick lecture and a reading in the textbook on non-renewable energy resources. Now the midterm quiz will test both the lectures and the textbook. We've covered a lot of ground in 4 or 5 weeks, so the question becomes, well, to what detail and to how much am I going to test you guys on different parts of the course and in what amount of detail? Well, let's talk about those things then. In terms of climate change in particular, we did a lot of work on that in terms of the physical science of climate change, adaptation to climate change, and mitigation of climate change. Mitigation referring to reductions in greenhouse gas emissions, so that we avoid causing climate change in the first place. Now, in your labs, you did a lot of work on adaptation, so I probably won't test you too much on the midterm quiz on that. I'm also not going to get into a whole lot of detail about the physical science of climate change. You'll need to know some general stuff in terms of the causation, but I won't ask you to get into really gory detail about that. Air pollution, again, I won't ask you to memorize chemical equations or what percentage of sulfur dioxide caused what amount of change in acid precipitation. It's more the big questions, the big connections, what causes what and what are the implications of what. That's sort of what I'm going to go for on the midterm quiz. In terms of the synthesis question, what you're going to be asked to do is you'll be given a scenario where you're a decision maker. You're given a set of facts, and then you have to decide what you're going to do in terms of those facts, what decisions you might make. And so if you've done a course with me before, you'll know what's involved. If you haven't, essentially what happens is there's no right or wrong answer. It's more a question of using your judgment to figure out what sort of actions that could possibly be taken, and then to sort of prioritize which ones would be the best under a certain situation. So in terms of your course readings then, you've got a few chapters that you were required to read in the textbook. There were a couple of readings that were assigned as part of the labs. You don't need to get those in great detail or commit them to memory in great detail, although when you're answering the synthesis question, obviously it would be useful if you could draw upon a few examples that come from any of the readings to illustrate your ideas. I always like to get specific examples. Anyhow, that's a short video to give you a tip on how to prepare for the test. I guess I'll see you guys on Monday morning. Hopefully we won't get snowed in then, and good luck with your studies.